Man, I'm doing great. Super excited that I got another bonus on top of that. So I think I'm on cloud nine right now. It's cool to get an award, but then on top of that, get an extra paycheck with that award. So I think that's really, really cool. I love it. Yeah, I know. I felt like I thought I had the unanimous decision win. I didn't think anything else. There's no question marks in my mind whenever that fight was over. I was like, I thought I won, but it was just kind of just like, oh, I saw Davey celebrating, but I was like, I thought I was a clear cut winner, but uh yeah, no, I heard the 30-27 for Davey. Even Davey thought that was crazy. I don't know if you saw it, but he's like, what? He's like, yeah. So I thought I got screwed out of the decision. My whole corner was just kind of just 30-27. What was that? And even then, like the general consensus was that 30-27 was atrocious, and then there's I don't know. It's just my corner and my training partner Cameron. Kept rewatching the fight and was just like, I don't see how they scored a 30-27, 30-27. But I don't know how that happened. The guy came over from boxing, judged, and it was predominantly like a boxing fight, and the guy got the decision wrong, and I'm just kind of just like, oh well, now I get why they have screwy decisions in boxing now. So hey, you know, to each his own. I thought I still got the win, so that's great for me. I thought he was gonna come out the way he did. I almost like because I seen him fight so much that I kind of felt like that was exactly what I was gonna get. I knew who I had across from me, and I already knew that the fight was gonna be a tough one anyways. Probably the only other thing that uh that surprised me was him throwing the kicks off the back foot, because I knew if I had him walking backwards, he doesn't really kick much, but he threw a lot of kicks, and that one for me was very was like the front kicks especially. But other than that, everything else I didn't. I just knew that was going to be. It affected me a lot in the sense that whenever after I got scraped, my right eye was looking at Davey, but my left eye was like completely off of him. I was looking somewhere else, like to my right, and I was like, I couldn't see straight for a second. And luckily, Davey's a good opponent, is a great sportsman, and her being like, whenever he asked me what's going on, I was like, my eye got poked, and once they saw the replay, saw they got scraped. But yeah, no, any other different circumstances, that would have been bad trouble. But I couldn't see straight for a second. I was like, and after looking at the replay where my eye got scraped, I was like, man, that wasn't even like an atrocious, like it wasn't a bad foul. It was like kind of just like the finger didn't go like back of my eye type of deal. Like not what when you see all these other fouls, like it literally was like the finger scraping across my eye, and I was like, oh, it did that. I was like, oh damn. So I was able to do that much damage just off of the scrape, and I was like, damn, that was crazy. But yeah, it affected me. But luckily, right whenever the fight resumed, I threw a combination, and Davey threw a punch, and it just reset. It focused right back in. Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good now. It was just like almost like crooked for a second. It was like stuck for a second, but now it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drain it, and I did drain it. These are magnets keeping it closed together right now, and it sucks because it's throbbing right now. It's just like a constant pulse. I'm just like, like when the like if you take the magnets off, and it's not clamped closed together, what happens is the blood and the liquid is going to start forming back up, and it's going to keep your ear big, and you're going to start having cauliflower ear, and that's how cauliflower ear is formed. But this, like, it was so big that it's taken a little bit longer for it to stick together, and it's just kind of just and during like the process of it actually sticking together, it hurts. And I'm just like, damn, like this, it's throbbing right now. And then I'm probably gonna have to redrain a couple spots in the ear because not all of it's flat just yet. And yeah, it's gonna suck. They gave me a 30-21, so 30 days suspension, and then a 21-day like no touch type of deal. So yeah, not really too bad, but other than that, like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, but I already told myself I was gonna give myself 3 months off, just like personally and everything that in life. So it's like I probably won't be back in the cage until like probably April or May. Yeah, no, it was a dinner, and it was the night of, right after the fight. So it was a like, yeah, my manager Jason hit me up and was like, hey, like we're still going out to eat. Davey is asking if he can come. I just wanted to call to make sure it was good with you and everything. I was like, yeah. Like I think, yeah, that'd be cool. Like I'm like, this doesn't make me feel any type of way. We just fought. We just made money together. So of course, yeah, 100%. I would love to go to eat. No problem with me. So once he got there, I was like, man, he's a really nice guy. So I felt like it was cool just being able to be around him and just like having a bite to eat. And then also too, I thought was pretty cool is that they told the restaurant that it was our birthdays, so we ended up getting birthday flan cake. So it was pretty cool. Man, honestly, if I would have finished Davey Grant, it would have definitely jumped over tenfold. But a good fight with Davey was just as good enough for me. The stock is gonna rise anyways because I plan on competing at the highest of levels anyways. So uh I did expect to finish Davey, but I already knew walking in that he's gonna be a tough opponent. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to sleep him. But I knew I'd be able to knock him out over a cumulative amount of times. But he's just so tough. And honestly, like it doesn't bother me too much, but at the end of the day, I'm always looking for a finish because if I would have got the finish, the judges like it wouldn't have made it like the judges wouldn't have possibly taken that win away from me. So yeah, next time I go in there, I'm looking for finishes. But yeah, no, I feel like my stock is still rising. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially with everything that's going on, because man, it's been a weird couple months. It's been a roller coaster of emotions and everything, and like man, I've lost my father, and then just this year I lost a father figure. So it's like it sucks. So like just with everything that went on, and then earlier this year I lost my grandfather. So it's like man, it's been a lot just trying just to keep everything in. So yeah, like this was the biggest win of my career because man, like just with everything that's went on, like the toughest opponent on the biggest stage, going out there and getting fight of the night, and with everything going on, man, it was a tough one. But just being able to go out there and just get the win like that was great. And it was like it is my biggest win of my career. Boy, and he's a junior. He's gonna be a junior. Like we had a couple names at the gender reveal, but once we found out it was a boy, that's whenever we were like, nah, it's a junior. Follow me at Twitter at Yanez MMA, Instagram, Adrian Yanez 93. A big shout out to my coach, Coach Saul Solis, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in the position I am today. Also, another big shout out to my coach, Coach Phil. If like he helped keep me in check this whole entire camp, and it's been good just having that, and it's been amazing, pushing me through this fight camp. Really needed it, and then also a big shout out to my training partner Cam. He was really instrumental throughout a lot of my times during training, and a big shout out to my management team, Jason House and Iridium Sports and all those guys. They did a phenomenal job.